Hoo boy, we're back. Um,
Yep.
it's not really cool to do an intro when there's no one
Well, what?
watching.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
I'm
a
used to
problem.
doing intros for videos when like people are
Going to be watching? Yeah. Like,
yeah, when they're like paying attention, you have like the first few seconds to hook them. This is just dead air that we're doing. Um,
Mhm.
so just like for the next minute. Um, do you know what the big comfy couch is?
No, it's a movie. I think.
No, it's not.
No, it's
It's a
not.
TV show. It was a kids TV show, The Big Comfy Couch.
Hey, one person.
And uh hey Javi. It was a Javi, do you know about The Big Comfy Couch? Um yeah, so The Big Comfy Couch was a TV show and it's a kids TV show and it's just
Uh,
like generally pleasant. It's about this girl named Molly, I think, and she has a doll and they live on this like enormous couch.
oh,
And they just like pull stuff out of the couch. They go on like adventures. They go on walks. There's like they're like every day they have to do this stretch of like it's like a clock stretch. So she like stretches her legs like all the way around the clock, and she like it's just like a generally pleasant show that you show kids.
nice.
And I bring this up because we had a theme day at work where you like chose you chose you chose like a decade.
That's weird.
That's unfortunate. This is like a very pleasant show. She's like a clown girl basically.
Uh,
She has like a nose and like her
eh,
blush
a,
is done up.
a lot of
So basically,
a lot of people are afraid of clowns. I guess.
I'm not. I think they can be fine in certain circumstances. So we had a theme day at work, which is why I'm like dressed up weird.
Right.
Like I went like we were supposed to like pick a decade. Oh well, you don't see the rest of me, but I'm dressed up weird.
Okay. I'm like you have like a leather jacket and a t-shirt. It's like okay, cool. I mean,
Well, we did a theme day, so I went as emo. I went as
oh,
2000s emo. Like for example, I don't hate My Chemical Romance. I don't like My Chemical Romance.
all
Um,
right.
but I went as 2000s emos, and I was in character all day. I was insufferable. Um, but my boss came out of like the bathroom getting changed, and she looked like Molly from Big Comfy Couch with like her hair done up, mixed with Doja Cat, who she looks like Doja Cat anyway. So I was like, I can't look at you because I didn't know this. Have you ever been hit with like random bouts of like, oh, I didn't know I had that trauma from childhood. I didn't know that I had a crush on the girl from Big Comfy Couch until this morning.
Uh,
Um,
I
yeah.
don't think I have discovered crushes.
Oh,
Like
okay.
traumas. I don't think so.
Okay.
No, actually, no.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
so. No.
that happened to me.
Eh,
Um, I was very red, and then I got to see her almost fall down, which really brought everything back down to earth.
drunk
Um,
or
no,
just?
she was
Well, there
just.
are 4 people watching.
I think that qualifies as enough. We
Yeah,
could probably get started. We were
guys,
talking about the Big Comfy Couch. Let us know if you know about the Big Comfy
introduce
Couch.
yourselves in the chat. We have Javi here chilling, and who else is watching? Yes, let us know.
Yeah, hey guys, introduce yourselves. We should probably do that too. It's us, your two geek dads. My name is Alex, and I have been awake for 14 hours up until this point. This was the last thing that I'm going to do before I fall asleep. That is David. We're losing people, so we have to go back to talk about the Big Comfy Couch. Um, he is the other geek dad. Which one of us would you spend time with at Christmas? Now we're just back down to hobby. It actually doesn't matter. We're gonna get started here anyway.
Yeah, let's start it.
I'm
So,
very tired, and I don't
yeah.
care for some of you. There's only 2 of us here. So it's been very quiet on our end as we tried to get through the middle of the year. We both got very busy. Unfortunately, we were both very sick, but we are back now with your geek update through the rest of some of the year.
No, I think it's the rest of the year, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but not like all of it. We're not gonna tell you
Okay.
about
Yeah.
all of it, but like
Yeah.
most of it, we're gonna tell you about. starting with something that we talked about last time that we still have not done, or I mean, technically some of it is done. We just have to tell you about it. Starting soon, we will be releasing the videos in the series of GCC, the GCC title picture, that involve some people that you may know in this community, and some you might not, because I don't know, some of you are new here, maybe. David, why don't you tell us who is in that again? Because I forgot.
Yes. So every GCC winner. No, well, not every GCC winner, because, like Jacob B. West lost to Anthony Tisdale
That's true.
a few weeks back, so Anthony qualified for this title picture. So the GCC winners are Adelaide Spence, Alex Martinez,
Okay.
Tyler Birch,
Yeah.
Jake Melcher, Jake Maringoni, Anthony Tisdale, Devonte King, and Eli McKay.
Yeah. So between them, there will be matches to determine. We're just gonna do like it's like a quick. You know what a is. Yeah, we're
Bracket.
going to, with the people that we have just named, there will be a small bracket to determine the next contender.
Well, it's
Kind of.
not technically a contender, because at the top of that,
Well, that's the thing that I was getting at.
all right.
Is that those players will play for.
Well, we are going to do a Q&A at the end of this update, but Colton, yes, you sign up for singles next year, and we'll.
If you want.
Yeah.
If you want. Let me sure. So what's gonna happen is that those players will play off for one half. Like what they're playing for is one half of a contenders match.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of a contenders match is the final boss of pretty much everyone's year so far, Brittany.
Yeah, she won the MVP in the, what did we call it again? The open mic.
He wrote it. I don't know.
The open mic, and she has a number one contender match. So she's going to be waiting for the lucky GCC winner who comes on top of those matches. And the winner of that will face Joe in his first defense, I think, since he took the title from me.
Yeah. So that should be exciting. Joe is going to try and make the first defense of his second reign as ONTL Geek champion. But I know what you're thinking. What about the other thing that you're doing? And you know what? You're right. Because some of you may have noticed that we put up the qualifiers. I think the last of them just went up today.
Yep.
So please feel free to check that out.
It involves us, actually.
Yeah, that's right. We played that. That was a while ago, though, right?
Yeah.
Although I don't think we look any different, which is weird. Yeah, the last of the qualifiers just went up. It was us against What the H, as the great Joe Farrelly once said them. I don't think that's how you pronounce H's when they're by themselves. But like, I mean, I don't know. That was the last of the qualifiers that went up. Oh my god, is that a Facebook user?
Facebook user. We don't know who you are. But I'm guessing you are a triple threat winner. Probably, because of your question.
Probably.
Well, we are going to answer questions at the end of everything, because we have a lot to talk about. So save those questions for the end, or just throw them, but we will scroll and answer them. Just stick around with us
later to answer that. Yeah, so the last of the Geek Teams qualifiers went up, and we are going to spoil them probably here in a second.
Yeah. So if you have not seen those matches, pause this video. Yeah.
Unless you don't care about spoilers.
Yeah, because we are about to reveal the bracket. So
yeah, we're about this. Yeah, this is your official bracket reveal. Real, not clickbait, no scope. There it is. Yeah, this is the official round one bracket. Some of these matches have been played out, and what I have been seeing is really fun, actually.
Yeah.
Some people have really stepped up their games, and I think that's exciting. In the number 1 seed, they had a vicious knockout. It is Necronomicon, Jay and Mark. They'll be taking on the 16 seed, Merc with a mouth, that is Andrea and Chris. The number 8 seed, Rent, will be taking on Pinheads. That is Will Cohen and Jeremy Potter's taking on
Yep.
Jake Marangoni and Caleb Coho, which is the only team returning from last year's.
Yeah, last year's tournament. Yes.
So cool. In the number 4 spot, it's the Unlimited Power Trip. Hey, that's
Hi.
us. Taking on the 13 seed Golden Thieves. That is Brian Nussbaum and Brandon Dunlap. Should be fun. The number 5 seed Vampire's Kiss. That is Anthony and Kaiser.
Kaiser, by the way, I have 2 things to say about Kaiser right now. One of them, he has stepped up as our kind of full-time Geek Teams editor. And you probably noticed it in the product because, let's be honest, he's a better editor than me.
Yeah.
Have you seen what he does with the fonts? So pretty. So pretty.
I'll be honest, I'm in a lot of the matches, so I have not seen... I don't watch the edit. Well, although I'm sure that great. Kaiser does an amazing job. I was just talking to Kaiser yesterday. Not about editing, because like...
Why would you, right?
Yeah, I don't know what those... I don't... Listen, this is the most I can do with my computer. As I was saying, Kaiser and Anthony, they are Vampire's Kiss, will be taking on Dumbledore's Army. That is Jack...
Kaiser, I think, the only person...
If you don't stop interrupting me...
I know he hates this. He hasn't missed a question yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you know.
I haven't missed making one of these announcements without you interrupting me. We'll be taking on Dumbledore's Army. That is Jack Pinchuk and Doug Castle. The number 2 seed, Young Justice. That is Javi, who was here and might still be here. And Cameron Holtzman, who won't watch this, will be taking on Dirigible Plums. That is Noah and Chad.
Yeah,
Chad Webb.
Yeah,
Chad Webb. In the number 15 spot. The number 7 spot is 14 parsecs. It looks like it says 7.14, which is incorrect. The number 7 spot is 14 parsecs. Will take on number 10, Galacti's Nuts. 14 parsecs, you will of course know the world famous team of 14 parsecs is Scott and Adelaide, the boss. Squat. We'll be taking on Galacti's Nuts. That is in fact the world famous team of Antonio and Abel. Number 3, Duel of the Fates. Y'all know them. We'll be taking on NWO. That is Ryan and Colton, taking on, of course, Brittany and Tyler. And finally, we have the number 6 ranked Bulbasaur boys. That is Albert and Matthew. We'll be taking on Dumb Ease. That is Robert and Jake Meltzer.
Actually, champions. Actually. So, you know.
I wasn't going to bring it up. Yeah, so this should be a really fun tournament, and the seedings have worked out in a really interesting way. And it should be just like really fun. From what I've seen so far, some of these matches have taped. So please no spoils.
We were going to do like fill in your bracket, but since a lot of the matches have already been taped of round 1, we felt like it's just at this point is kind of pointless. So yeah.
It was also pointless to do it before, but you know, it doesn't matter. Like there wasn't going to be like a prize. Like you don't get anything. Like it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I've been reading a lot of Camus recently. Anyway, yeah. So that's your round 1 of the tournament. I'm really excited for the Geek Teams tournament. I think we had a lot of fun with it last year, and now I think that people like are choosing their partners. I think that is like really cool, except for Rent, who's just decided that like I guess we'll just do it the dumb way. I mean, last year's tournament was a lot of fun too. I was in it and it didn't go well. David, you were in it and it went fine.
It went really well, actually. Yeah.
It went okay. It went okay.
Like most of my team's tournament, I may add.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
The winner, of course, of the Geek Teams tournament will advance to play the current champions. That is Joe again, and Eli McKeag, your winner soldiers. Yeah, and that should be an exciting match because the tournament winners are usually quite a team. You don't really get lucky in that many rounds of a
No,
tournament.
usually don't. You usually don't.
And from what I've been seeing, a lot of the matches have been pretty competitive. And that's, God bless y'all. We've been trying to make this league really fun. And some of it is. I mean, some parts of it isn't. Like regular teams sucks. Oh, hi, Joe. When did you start referring to 2022 as the year everyone competed to play me?
I think we already kind of said that at the beginning of the year, didn't we?
Yeah, but Robert tried to play David that one time, so I don't know if we
That's
can really
true.
say
I started the year with the belt, so
yeah, maybe next year, champ.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe next year. Who knows? Yeah, so that is Geek Teams through the end of the year.
Yeah, because this tournament is going to. By the way, the tournament and the singles title picture are all going to start releasing in September.
Yeah.
So September through the end of the year, we're going to have the teams tournament to finish at curtain call with the title match. But the singles title picture is going to be a bit shorter, so we'll have time to do something else.
Oh, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna tell them about.
Yeah,
we're gonna tell them about something else.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so last year we did the Geek Teams tournament, and it was a resounding success, which is why it's its own division. We're not gonna do that again this year because we already did that last year, and it's a division. So like, why would we do that again? And I guess since we have to tell them eventually, there's not gonna be a traditional singles tournament.
No.
To close out the competitive year at ONTL Geek Singles. That is still very mouthy. I don't like it. We'll have to. First note for the off season, we have to come up with a better name for that. There will not be a ONTL Geek Singles tournament to cap off the year. Instead, we will be doing something else.
Yeah.
And we have come up with a concept that we hope you will like. But I know all of you, you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, and I don't think it has been done in the in the trivia community.
That's true.
I don't remember it anywhere actually.
I don't believe it has been done, and that's either because it's a stupid idea
Probably.
or geniuses. And I'd like to think it's the second one. So we are here to announce ONTL Geek Trios.
Yep.
The way this is going to work is that through various means through the coming month or two
after the title picture is finished,
after the GCC title picture plays out, through means we will be appointing captains.
Yeah, 4 of them.
4 captains. Each of those captains will pick from the active Geek roster 2 players to play alongside them as no, show Tyler's comment. Yep. The next step is you just get a third person.
I mean,
you've played ONTL singles, you've played ONTL. We will not be doing ONTL Geek Quattros next year. We absolutely will not be doing that.
We won't be doing a foursome tournament.
We will not be doing that. Yeah, so each of the captains will choose 2 players that are not captains and are not competing on a different team. And we are going to do more or less what we did with Geek teams last year a tournament. It will be hopefully it will be a lot shorter, just a few matches, and the winning team will compete in a triple threat match. That's absolutely not hobby. What happens in 4 years? Probably until trios, or like I'll be dead. So honestly, I can't wait either. Yeah. So the winning team will compete in a triple threat match.
Yep.
And the winner of that, and well, yeah, and a triple threat #1 contender match, for the first title shot, opening in the new year. Yes.
Huh. I thought it was going to be like
No.
In the final event.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, me neither. So we'll have to.
They'll be getting a title shot.
Yeah.
They'll be getting a title shot. Honestly, we're both very tired.
Yeah.
All the other information is accurate. I don't know when this title shot is happening.
Yeah. All the other things are happening for sure. The way we have described them.
The schedule is in a different tab, and neither of us want to look at it right now. I don't want to lift a hand. But yeah, that is basically what's going to happen. The format is going to be the same as an ONTL Geek match. What's going to happen is you'll have to decide. We won't choose for you. That'd be weird. One of the 3 players on each team will take the round 1.
Yep.
The other 2 players will play round 2 as a team, and then each player will be assigned a 2, or rather, you will choose as a team which player will take a 2, which player will take the 3, and which player will take the 5. You have to take one question each.
Yep.
And there will be no collaborating on any of the questions, or indeed, including
which kind of sucks for the guy who has to answer the 5. That's it.
Yeah, I hope you really studied, fam. Hope you're really good at sci-fi killers or whatever that category is.
Oh, I think we haven't mentioned that another, fun thing that we are going to do is that those captains are not going to like choose their teams how we did it for like teammates in teams, normal teams, like you DM someone, hey, you want to be on my team? Yes. No, that's not going to. We are going to have a draft, a live draft of the 4 captains are going to be on screen, and they are going to draft 2 people each from the Geek roster.
I also don't know if that information is accurate, because I thought we said it. But you know what? That's okay. You know what? David said it, so I guess we're doing a draft.
Yeah. Rotation battle. You know what? Let's write that down. Rotation battle. I don't know what that means, but we can come up with something.
I don't want to move. I'm already in a swivel chair. I guess I'm suited for it. So yeah, that's ONTL Geek Trios, the tournament that will close the year, because what are you gonna do about it? Now, we can tell you this. I mean, we don't know who it is yet, but we can tell you how the first of the captains is being chosen.
Well, basically, we know 2 of them, right?
Well, I can tell you how the first one is. You can do the second one if you want.
All right, I'll do the second one.
The winner of the GCC title picture will play Brittany, who will then
the winner of that
will play Joe. The loser of that title match will be the first captain.
Yeah.
I can't remember how we were going to do the second captain. You spread that information.
It's me.
Oh, you're the second captain?
Yeah, because I lost the last title picture and I haven't played since. So they gave Thomas you guys decided to give me the captainship.
Seems cheap.
I mean, basically the 2 captains are going to be the losers of the 2 last title matches. That's how we are going to do it. It's me.
Actually, that is true. That is not a decision that David made or that I made. That is a decision that the rest of the team made. Scully and Joe both suggested and signed off on it. That is not a decision that we at the desk made. We always tell you when we make decisions and when we don't make decisions. We are not involved in our scheduling. We are not involved in our question writing or any of that shenanigans. That was
the losers of the last 2 title matches are going to be the 2 captains. One of them is me, because we already know I lost, and then the loser of Joe versus this title picture we're doing now is going to be the second captain. And we are going to reveal how we are going to decide the third and fourth captain later.
Yeah,
not today.
We will be announcing it. There will probably be like a written down post when all the captains are revealed. Yeah, like I said, there will be a draft. So if you really hate David, take his geek partner away from him. Just a suggestion. It's just a suggestion. I mean, I don't know. You could if you want to.
And I think that's everything we have to announce. So, guys, questions. I have 10 people here. If you guys have any questions about the future of
relevant questions about the future, I don't want like world politics on this page.
No.
This is the page where we do like makeup tutorials.
Okay, so we have this one.
We've got plans.
Yeah, we've got plans, but not this year.
Yeah,
that's going to be no, not this year.
Yeah, this year unfortunately is a bit stacked in how it worked out. Unfortunately, one of the members of the editing team got caught with a bad case of that part of me doesn't work anymore. So it really slowed down production for like 2 or 3 months where we could have done something. You still have a win on your record, and some of you have losses. That's just how it happened. Yeah, so while we don't have anything for you as of right now, stay ready. Because there's always Geek Trios.
Yeah, actually, if you performed well in your win, you may be picked up. You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Start politicking, fam.
Yeah. DM me. Send me like, $1,000 and I'll pick you.
Sure, yeah. I'm not gonna do that. What about those of us who lost their debut match, but like we're admins or something?
Adelaide, you haven't have you debuted yet?
Yeah. I don't know about that. Is Prey going to be counted for sci-fi killers this year or next year?
Not this year. And next year, we'll have to talk about it.
Here's the thing. We generally follow fandom's rules about eligibility and release.
Theatrical releases.
Yeah.
Usually.
Prey was never going to be a theatrical release. That is not a movie that was ever slated. That was always slated to go directly to streaming services. On top of that, the sci-fi killers category is going strong. That category is fine. That category is not running low on questions. If we did, we could add other killers, or we could add this movie in. Even if we added this movie in, they would not buy us that many questions given the nature of the film. So as of right now, it is a tentative but like passive aggressive no.
Yeah, we have to have we as an administration team, we have to have a conversation about streaming movies that belong in like a franchise of something. But I don't know how it's going to go. But But right now, this year, no.
Yeah. If that changes,
I haven't seen it yet. So
it's the best Predator movie, sadly. Yeah, probably. It's pretty good. Everybody check out Prey or whatever. Actually, I wonder Was there one from earlier?
Let's see. I
Um.
I already answered the
Oh, you
second.
already answered the one from this before.
The Colt.
Um.
I already answered Colton's. Yeah, the their debut singles match. We still don't know who that Facebook user is, but
Here's
okay.
the future. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we have 8 people watching. So if you have questions, just throw them our way.
And at
Or
this point, if you don't have questions about what we're doing here today, you can just throw us a few questions about us, and then we'll answer
yeah,
them.
because we have 8 people here. Don't want to
This
bail
is just
out
like
on
a
them.
fun time. This is the last thing I do before I go to bed. So you like now's the time. I'm like really loopy. If you want to know something about me, I will tell you probably.
Thor: Love and Thunder counting for the rest of the year. So we usually go by when the release on digital.
Yeah.
So the most recent
Well,
MCU movie that
release. Well, physical release, not digital, because
yes,
they released digital
yes,
like a few weeks
the
ahead of time.
last MCU movie that's eligible right now is Multiverse of Madness, and I don't remember when Thor: Love and Thunder is right now. I don't
Thor:
remember.
Love and Thunder still hasn't, I don't think, been
No,
eligible
no, it hasn't.
digitally. So it'll be at least a bit.
Yeah,
We should be better about announcements of when movies are
yeah,
out, because then we just pop up in matches. Get Adelaide on that.
sure. Adelaide, you're watching, right? So go ahead,
Yeah,
do that.
be an admin. Do that.
Yeah.
Would it be a nightmare, by the way? Wouldn't it be a nightmare if they had to like release a list of movies that were eligible, but for singles? Like every week, just being like, "All right, this movie is now eligible. This
Right.
slate of 40 movies are now eligible." That'd be a nightmare. Adelaide,
Yeah.
get on that.
Yeah. Help the better division.
Um, here's the thing. I really respect the general movie players. Like a lot.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
do. Like a lot.
I genuinely don't know how they do it. Like
Oh, it's insane. It's wild. The
I
things that some
historic
of them know.
I historically cannot do what they do.
Yeah.
Like
So we throw rocks at them.
yeah.
I think it's a fair trade. I can't do it, so those dorks. I kid, of course. Well, I should say that I act like a little kid. I'm not joking. Yeah, that's fun. So yeah, so the numbers on this like really fluctuate because we were like at 8 and now it
Yeah.
was like 5 for a second. Now we're at 7. Hi, 2 people.
It's so weird because
You
we
look
are not
great.
really saying anything. Hi.
You look great. This is the Q&A portion. So if you drop by just for a question about anything, really. We here at ONTL like really love the fact that we have all this like tension and chemistry with our viewers. And it scares some of them off sometimes. Like that one viewer was just like really afraid of what they were writing down and just closed the window. Yeah. Tell us
Yeah.
about your love life. Not you.
Why?
You're
Yeah.
not you.
No.
You're I mean you're I mean it, I mean
Sure. Yeah.
okay.
Just-
I don't know how you get down.
Is there any recent geek movies you read? Recent.
Morbius
Morbius.
sucks. Morbius sucks. I didn't like Thor: Love and Thunder. That's gonna
I
suck.
am not excited to rewatch the Batman. It's a long one.
The Batman is really long, but I quite like it. It's weird because like there people, even if it is eligible, people haven't been asking the Batman questions because nobody wants to rewatch that movie to
Yeah.
have to write questions on it. So everyone's just doing the data stuff for it right now, which is
Yeah,
really
right now
funny.
I'm like doing blind spots on Geek
Recent Geek
because
movies.
we are coming for the tournament, guys. I'm
Yeah,
doing
Power Trip is in the tournament. I don't know if you know that, but the
yeah.
Unlimited
So
Power Trip really wants to win this tournament. I think all the teams want to win the
yeah,
tournament, but we
we
want
are.
it more.
I am doing Geek blind spots right now, and yeah, there are some movies that I'm not excited to rewatch, but I have to. So
I didn't love Doctor Strange. in the Multiverse of Madness.
Well, yeah, but that's a rewatchable movie. Like, it's
No,
not
I'm just gonna say it. It isn't.
okay. Well,
I didn't. Spider-Man was too long.
that movie is like awesome.
Return of the King is like okay, I guess.
You know they are re-releasing No Way Home, right? Like, it's the more of the fun stuff. They said.
Why?
I want to watch it. I mean, I will have.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You like Spider-Man?
Yeah, a lot. Like,
Yeah, and
I
that's.
have a Spider-Man plushie right there.
I think liking Spider-Man that much is a character defect. I think that's a serious flaw.
You know, ironically, it's not the character I like the most.
Sure.
So it's probably the second one though. Okay, this is like a very long comment. Do we have to like? Okay, yeah, sure.
Not yet. Although be careful, Chris, because I happen to know who your next TMG team is, and I happen to know that team really likes the Transformers movies. So maybe you shouldn't have told me that. Careful, Chris.
Also, if you think the Superman movies are bad, don't go more deep in DC.
I'll be honest. That's the real. I think let's talk about it. The first Superman movie is like quite good.
I mean, yeah.
The second real Superman movie is like. The third one is actually like.
The one with Richard Pryor.
It's like okay.
It's okay. It's
goofy. And then the fourth one is very bad, but also surprisingly okay too. Like it's all right.
I don't think it's okay.
I would rather watch Superman 4 than Superman 2. I'll at least like laugh.
Superman 2 is like.
I would definitely want to rewatch Superman 3, but
Superman 2 is like long and boring. I had to deep cut. Joe made me deep cut it for TM Geek.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Superman 3 and 4 is awful. Only from like a hang on. Only from this is just us versus Chris now. Only from like a production standpoint. I think the movie like is fine. Like in terms of like what Superman is and what he does, it's fine. It's just if you think about it as like they could have had way more money put into this, then it's bad.
Yeah, it visually sucks. That's like
visually it's bad. But the story of like Clark's going to his high school reunion.
And we somehow recovered our year. I know.
Huh?
We somehow recovered 2 viewers now.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about Superman, everybody. I think that Superman is really struggling as a character. I know a lot of people think that Henry Cavill is going to revive the character, but I don't think that that's going to happen.
Is he fired? I don't know. There were rumors.
It's funny because like the newest rumor is that he's back in. How successful is The Witcher like really?
Oh,
because I don't watch it.
I mean, I really love it. I haven't read the books. I'm trying, but it didn't.
See, and I thought they were games, so now I'm just really confused.
I did. I think the books were first. They didn't hook me up. The first book hasn't hooked me up yet, but it will eventually, I guess. So when I read the book, I'll rewatch the series and I'll tell you how accurate it is. But the series is really good.
I meant how successful is The Witcher, the show?
It's pretty successful.
Because, like, Henry Cavill can't be cheap at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's like he was Superman. He was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which people liked.
He was in The Two Doors for a while at the beginning of his career.
Then he was in Enola Holmes. So he's like an actor that's working. He's like a pretty, he's a successful working actor. So, like, how expensive is he?
And he's in talks for the next James Bond, I think.
I'd watch it. He was in Mission Impossible as well. So like, he was the villain of a Mission Impossible movie. So like,
a really good one. Actually, Fallout is probably my favorite Mission Impossible movie. So,
spoilers. Sorry for anyone that hadn't seen one of the biggest.
Well, we have 2 viewers. I think at this point we can just stop. So it's 40 minutes already. Like,
I mean, we're gonna continue talking about this when we're done recording.
Yeah. So.
None of you were
Guys,
invited. No.
I'm going to give you like, I don't know, 30 seconds to throw another question of the two of us that surprisingly have stick around, because the announcements are
I'm
happening.
sure it's just Javi and Chris. Javi's watching the train wreck, and Chris is like talking.
Because
Am I right? Oh God, a third person. Who are you people?
the announcement has been done for like 5 minutes
Yeah,
or more,
we have stopped talking about relevancy
for
like
like
a
a
while.
while now. So and I'm really tired, and I know Alex wants to sleep.
I'm really tired. I
So,
slept 3 hours last night, fam.
guys,
I had to wake up early and paint my nails.
I think this is going to be the first time we go off air with people watching, which is neat.
I don't feel sorry at all, which is
No,
weird,
me
right?
too. So, well,
We here at ONTL Trivia like hate our audience sometimes. The stuff we make you guys sit through, these announcements, like some of I mean, General Movies teams. How do you guys sit through all this stuff without just breaking mentally? I
working
mean, maybe you're
title.
broken mentally. Yeah, working title. When that was a thing that happened, I did not bring it up. I did not bring it up this time. He brought it up. Um, so I dogpiled,
Dude, we
which is
have
incorrect.
another person.
Okay, so really, what this audience likes is negativity. All right, I can do that. My Chemical Romance was one of the worst bands
No,
to come
just
out
shut
of
up.
popular
Let's
culture.
go. I want to sleep, man. Let's not. I think we should just finish it. It's 41 minutes, 42 minutes almost of us bullshitting.
Completely outdone by many
Yeah.
of their contemporaries is all I wanted to say. No, look, we have more viewers because we said that I hated My Chemical Romance. My Chemical Romance had 6 good songs, maybe. Maybe. I bought this shirt ironically so that I could make fun of being a My Chemical Romance fan at work today. That's what I did. And everyone hated it. Like the entire day I was rolling my eyes and sighing at people and they did not like it. Um we could probably look. It's another viewer. Look, My Chemical Romance. Everyone, tell us about your favorite My Chemical Romance songs, so that I could make fun of you for them. I dare you. I absolutely dare you. Come on. Oh, what?
Another one.
Do you have to look up your favorite My Chemical Romance songs because you don't like any of them? Actually, yeah. Look at none of you commenting about defending My Chemical Romance. Where is Caleb Coho? Where are the hanging chats?
We had 7 viewers, and then Chris went. Chris said goodbye, and now we have 6.
Okay.
But so we have 6 people, and
Do you think the
we
6 people are trying to come up with one My Chemical Romance song?
I just don't know why they don't talk, because we have been here like forever doing saying nothing. So
Ah, all right, we can stop.
yeah, let's stop. Okay,
Like My Chemical Romance did in 2013, and there
we
was
are
no demand to
ending
come back, and they did anyway.
we are ending this in with 4 viewers. So look out for September, because things are going to be starting to release, like the teams tournament title picture, and after the title picture, um oh, a question. Okay, I thought you were gone.
Yeah, there will be 3 new categories next year.
Shut up. We don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't
That is an in between season conversation that we
Yeah.
have to have with the writers based on the strength of the current categories and how many questions we still have in them. Who knows? Wizarding World could be out this year. I hope so.
No, you don't. You strip that category. Anyway, bye.
When I was a young boy.